imagine that Education Queensland will allow, for 1 month only, high school students to choose what and how they are taught. What suggestions would you make and why?
That's more like it. I don't know. I really have no idea.
I don't know.
I think for the most part it would be chaos.
To be honest, I'd probably cut science and I'd limit like the English and math time down.
I don't know, I think for most people being stuck in maths, it's boring and you might doodle, but...
I'm gonna go to science, and I hate science because, you know, like I had blood and meat and stuff. So like, you know, for the science we have to go for animal, like, you know, we have to like open the heart and that sort of stuff, and I don't like that sort of thing.
Make English and math like more hands-on. Like, I know I learn better like doing stuff instead of just sitting in a classroom and listening.
And I'd be focusing more on like art, dance, drama, home economics, you know, getting kids to do that sort of stuff because it's fun and they enjoy it.
But I think it would be cool if they had a wider variety of art subjects like photography, creative writing, things like that we don't really offer specifically in schools. I think a lot of kids would really like that, and more visual learning.
So yeah, I think it's just mainly the art subjects that I feel are the most creative, and I think that we should be learning a lot more.
I think as some people progress through school, they kind of lose that creativity and imagination they had in primary school, where you could pretty much do whatever you wanted with assignments. In high school, you're really nudged in a certain direction. Like, there's a certain criteria you have to follow, certain arguments you have to make.
I definitely agree that people's inspiration and like creativity has dropped. Like, I think definitely in high school, because in high school you're mainly like, you're focusing on the rest of your life, and like for some people creativity is just like a pastime and whatnot, and they're not like going to pursue that as a career or anything. But yeah.
When we move into schools, we start getting task sheets and guidelines that we have to stay within, and it lessens our ability to be more creative because we're stuck to fitting the guidelines of what the school has put in place, and we can't go outside those guidelines or else they say that we aren't smart or we've failed. So we really get put down if we can't go outside the box when we want to create. Yeah, I think if the school did want to help people be more creative, they should either expand the guidelines or get rid of them altogether, and that way people could be as creative as they like.
Because people in general are very creative, like human beings are always creating things, like no matter how little. So to increase the creativity with kids, I think it would be as simple as just being like, oh, talk about it. Just talk about creativity, because I mean, until this unit, I've never really been asked like, oh, are you a creative person? In school, like with my friends, yeah, but not in class. And I mean, we are made to be creative in English and stuff like that when we do short stories and things like that. But just, I think, talking about creativity in general, just in the classroom, would probably increase creativity, if that makes sense.